Hey, this is Ken Pozek with the Pozek Group here in Orlando, Florida. And today I'm doing interviews with our team members to let you get to know who you'd be working with when you're working with our team. Today I'm with Jen Irvine. She's an agent partner on our team. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So Jen, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am a Canadian born and raised.
Nice, what part?
I grew up in a place called Halifax, and that's in Nova Scotia, which is the upper northeast end.
It's not Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. No, not when you've been gone a long time. I'd like to think that there's still words I say a little differently, but
fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Canadian-isms are gone.
I love it. All right, so then tell us a little bit more about yourself.
So I actually left Nova Scotia at the end of my college degree, and I set out to move to Los Angeles, California. I pursued a fashion and entertainment career and was really quite successful.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was there for over 10 years and met some incredible people along the way, and basically when it came time to start a family, we had to make some hard decisions, and at that point I moved to Dubai to be with my husband.
Yeah.
That's actually where we started our family.
Oh my gosh. So you've been all over.
I've been to some amazing, cities in the world, and I've had the chance to not just visit, but live in some of the biggest cities of the world.
That's super cool. So with all of your life experience, I know you've been all over the world, which is incredible. How do you think that translates best into helping people with real estate?
Well, I think at the end of the day, it's all about relating to people from every neck of the woods, kind of bringing to the equation your people skills to really simplify it. That's what this is all about. Being an active listener, being able to really appreciate that we all kind of have similar goals at the end of the day, but may kind of start from a different place to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
And you could definitely empathize with people moving different countries, with a family.
100%.
There's so many things that people go through.
100% in very extenuating circumstances, and I think that makes it interesting in this current market, because a lot of people just think I'm coming to the most magical place on earth, and definitely have some expectations, and I think guiding them along, while at the same time educating them and really being a concierge of sorts to guide the process makes it a really fun position to be in.
I love that. I love that. Okay, cool. And so this market, you talked about expectations a minute ago. So this market's crazy.
Yeah.
What do we do to manage expectations for both our buyer and our seller clients?
Well, I really think it's about communication from the ground up. I think when you kind of work at it in a transparent way, really educating your customers about the market we're in, without distinguishing their enthusiasm, I think is that balance right now that we're all striving for.
It's so tough with multiple offers and everything going on with our market right now.
Right. I think it's easy for them to lose heart, and I think being able to empathize with that is key in really separating. I think as a team we separate ourselves from the masses that way. I agree.
All right, so what's your favorite part of the business so far?
I think the challenges that we all face personally and professionally, whether it's in this market, it's a huge seller's market, or in past times, it's been a buyer's market.
Sure.
So I think it's about relatability and being able to kind of put yourself in your customer's shoes, but take your expertise and get them to that end goal and reach the finish line in the best possible way for your customer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, nothing's the same. I feel like it's always changing. Would you agree?
And I think that's a part of it is having the flexibility to change with the time. And I think that's a part of us in our self-growth, the part that's most important. We can't kind of become stagnant. We constantly have to be upping our game. I think this market keeps us on our toes.
It really does, that's for sure. All right, cool. So how do you like being on a team?
I love being on a team. For me, there's aspects of this that are super new. For me, a team, an environment that our team is very much like a family. And that speaks volumes to kind of just my nature. I think being able to lean into that when there's things, we're not a complete expert on, and get the resources kind of from team members is huge.
Yeah, it is. And it's such a dog-eat-dog business, right?
It really
it's very
is.
Cutthroat. And so I think would you agree, having the team to support all of us, right?
100%.
Regardless of where you're at, is really helpful in today's market, especially.
It is. And having people kind of extend the grace to you that,
All right, so with your life experience, you've been all over the world. You've got so many things that you've been able to accomplish. What do you feel like that brings to the real estate transaction and or working with our clients?
I think right now, I've always been a person that I'm extremely detail oriented and organized, but if I had to pick one character trait that I think sets me apart from the rest, it's being tenacious. I think that this market in particular demands it.
You have to be.
I really think that kind of taking no for an answer is, it's not even in me. I think it's about having strong persistence to guide your customers from start to finish through a really quite extenuating environment is the best possible thing you can do. Furthermore, I think it's kind of who I started off being, and I've remained true to that. Anytime I've had a challenge personally, or somebody's told me I can't do something, or that I have these lofty dreams, I think it's my tenacity that separates me from the masses.
Yeah. All right, so you're crushing it. And so if somebody wants to work with you directly, how do they reach out?
You can reach me at jen@pozekgroup.com.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
For sure.